In this video, we'll walk you through the process of completing your Tier 1 and Tier 2 PERS retirement application. Before we begin, a quick note. We'll be covering a lot of information in this video. Don't hesitate to pause, rewind, or rewatch as needed. This is your journey, so feel free to take control of the pace. For your convenience, we've added links to all resources mentioned throughout this video in the description below. Always remember that PERS provides complimentary educational sessions. These sessions are filled with information you may find useful as you complete your application. To attend a free education session, visit our scheduling page online at the link in the description. We also encourage you to schedule a Retirement Application Assistance Session, RAS, so that PERS can review your retirement forms before you submit them to PERS for completeness and accuracy. Remember to include your name and Social Security number on every page and any document submitted with your application. You will receive your first pension benefit payment within 92 days of your effective retirement date, and your IAP distribution payment is normally paid within 120 days. Now that we've covered the general information, let's dive into the step-by-step process of completing your service retirement application. Let's begin with Section A, Applicant Information. Fill in this section completely, including your Social Security number and date of birth. If you don't know your PERS ID, leave the box blank. Please remember to provide your personal email address as well. Moving on to Section B, Effective Retirement Date. Keep in mind that retirements always start on the first of the month. Enter the month and year you'd like your PERS retirement to begin. Next is Section C, U.S. Citizenship. PERS needs to know your citizenship status for tax purposes. Check the appropriate box based on whether you're a U.S. citizen, resident non-citizen, or non-resident non-citizen. In Section D, provide your residency status for potential eligibility of the tax remedy benefit. This benefit depends on your service dates, duration, and Oregon residency. If you're an Oregon resident, you may be subject to Oregon personal income tax. Be sure to sign and date the section. Section E pertains to post-retirement work limitations with an Oregon PERS participating employer. Detailed information is available on the PERS website. Section F confirms you've reviewed the federal tax information disclosure. If you check the box, then you have 30 days to assess your tax implications, after which PERS can process your payment. In Section G, sign and date to confirm your provided information is accurate to your knowledge and belief. Do not sign this section more than 180 days before your retirement date. Let's talk about Section H, your retirement options. Now, you've got 13 options to choose from, but remember, you can only pick one. Clearly mark one option. If you choose a survivorship option, add your beneficiary information in this section. Once you've made a choice and your first benefit check is issued, you have a 60-day window to change your mind. For Section I, mark the age verifications you will include with your application. Acceptable verification of age documents are listed on the PERS website. Only a clear photocopy is required. Section J is the member declaration and spousal consent, which must be completed in the presence of a notary. Choose a marital status and have your and your spouse's, if applicable, signature notarized. Failure to obtain spousal consent will default you to Option 3 with your spouse's beneficiary. Be careful not to make any corrections or omissions on this page and ensure the notary stamp is clear. Section K addresses beneficiary designation for non-survivorship options only. You may have selected these in Section H, lines 1 through 5. Skip this section if you did not select a non-survivorship option. You can either opt for a standard designation following legal order, or specify individuals, charities, trusts, or your estate. If you have more than 2 primary beneficiaries, you will need additional sheets. See form instructions for assigning percentages to primary and alternate beneficiaries. Note that your estate can't have an alternate beneficiary. Sign and date this section to validate your beneficiary designation. Section L focuses on the distribution of Tier 1 and Tier 2 lump sum installments. Skip this section if you did not select a lump sum option in Section H. If you've chosen a lump sum option, you'll need to decide on 1 to 5 annual installments and the percentage you want for each installment, ensuring that they total 100% and are whole numbers. Incorrect allocations may delay your benefit. In Section M, you can choose direct distribution or a rollover into an IRA or other qualified account. Skip this section if you did not select a lump sum option in Section H. If you want the payment directly to yourself, check Box 1 and complete the direct deposit and W-4R forms. For rollovers, check Box 2 and provide the rollover amounts, plan type, and your financial institution details in Parts 2A, 2B, and 2C. Ensure accuracy to avoid rollover issues. If rolling over to an employer plan other than Oregon Savings Growth Plan, you must have an authorized representative of the plan complete the Tier 1, Tier 2 Direct Transfer Rollover Acceptance Form. You can submit it with your SRA, or your employer plan representative can send it directly to PERS on your behalf. Section N pertains to your variable account if you have one. If you do not have a variable account, skip this section. Here, decide if you want to continue participating in the variable annuity post-retirement, with possible annual fluctuations due to investment performance. You can change this decision up to 60 days after your first benefit, but not thereafter. If you opt for a lump sum option, your variable account automatically transfers into your regular account at retirement. Section O is for police officers and firefighters with P and F units. If you're 65 or older at retirement, you receive a lump sum for your units which can be paid to you directly or rolled over into another qualified account. Mark Yes in Section 1 and provide your preference for disbursement. If under 65, mark No in Section 1 and then in Section 2 specify when to begin installments and for how long you want to receive unit benefits. Payments must be completed by age 65. A one-time extra payment, PNF excess, is issued if your total on retirement date is over $4,000 and can be rolled over to a qualified account of $200 or more. Complete Section 3 if you will have a balance in excess of $4,000. Fill out the relevant tax or rollover forms as noted on the application. If you ended your PERS employment before 2004, you have now finished your application. Otherwise, continue to Section P for your IAP distribution. Section P covers the IAP distribution option. Choose your preferred installment length and frequency for your IAP distribution. Distributions not auto-deposited or rolled over to the Oregon Savings Growth Plan will be mailed to your address from Section A. All IAP rollover checks other than to the OSGP will be mailed to you with the financial institution as the payee. Section Q, IAP payment distribution, is needed only if you've chosen a one-time lump sum or 5-year installment in Section P. If you want the payment direct to yourself, check Box 1 and complete the direct deposit and W-4R forms. For rollovers, check Box 2 and provide the rollover amounts, plan type, and your financial institution details in Parts 2A, 2B, and 2C. Ensure accuracy to avoid rollover issues. If rolling over to an employer plan other than Oregon Savings Growth Plan, you must have an authorized representative of the plan complete the Tier 1, Tier 2 Direct Transfer Rollover Acceptance Form. You can submit it with your SRA, or your employer plan representative can send it directly to PERS on your behalf. Section R, IAP Beneficiary Designation, is vital as it designates your IAP beneficiary or beneficiaries. You can either opt for a standard designation, following legal order, or specify individuals, charities, trusts, or your estate. Extra beneficiaries require an additional sheet. See form instructions for assigning percentages to primary and alternate beneficiaries. Note that your estate can't have an alternate beneficiary. Sign and date this section to validate your beneficiary designation. Your application should be received within 90 days before your retirement date. You can submit your application either by dropping it off at our Tigard office, faxing it, or mailing it. Please be aware that PERS does not accept forms submitted through email. PERS will confirm receipt of your application and may request additional items required for application acceptance. Lastly, should you change your plans and want to change or cancel your submitted retirement application, please refer to the instructions. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the PERS retirement application process. Retirement is a fantastic milestone, and we're excited to see you embark on this new adventure. Thank you for watching.